Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we have just gotten some more Scream 6, not necessarily news, but we just got a picture from Universal Horror on Twitter. He had posted this picture on his account, basically showing the cast and the crew for Scream 6. And this picture looks like some kind of like promo picture or like something that'll be maybe speculation in the trailer for Scream 6. Um, like there's I don't know, this picture had released barely today, like 2 hours ago, so this is barely new info. Um, but bro, like when I saw this picture, I was like, bro, there's no way this is real. Like I thought this was fake at first. Um, but it is real. It's all over Twitter right now. Like I literally had just seen it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on it. But I'm gonna get into some speculations and theories here on when I think, the trailer will release and a few other things, I just want to talk about. But like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, it really helps out the channel. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video and yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Cause with this picture, like I said, this picture could definitely, be either, is either just a promo picture or it's part of the Scream 6 trailer. I feel like that's kind of like the biggest speculation I'm seeing. That's what I've been thinking too. And, it makes sense, right? For it to be either one of those. But, like, I don't know, to be honest. Like, it's just fun. It was cool to see this picture, seeing Kirby, Tara, we see Mindy, Chad, Sam, Dermot Mulroney's character. Uh, what's it called? I forgot his Jack Champion as well. We can see him in the background. There's someone behind Mindy um that I'm assuming is Devon Nakota. Um that's what I've that's what I'm thinking at least. And I've seen a few other fans speculate as well that it's her. Um and yeah, like I'm happy to see that we're most likely gonna have, a few scenes with, because this is what I talked about in my last video with Kirby and all that stuff, and the core four with the returning characters Sam, Tara, Mindy, Chad, and Kirby. I talked about this in my last video that I want to see Kirby have scenes with with Sam, Tara, Mindy, Chad. I want to see Kirby have scenes with them. I want to see Kirby interact with the new characters and be a part of, kind of be a part of the group and whatnot. I want to see her kind of like be a mentor and a guide to them and be helping them out and be a part of the story and all that stuff. I talked about that in my last video. So this picture kind of, seeing Kirby with the new group and the new cast, like that makes me excited because we're most likely gonna get scenes with them and a whole bunch of interactions and stuff. So I'm excited about that. It really does make me excited. I don't know what Dermot Mulroney's character is doing there though, because that's kind of strange to see. I don't know why he's there, but maybe he's just because we know he's a detective. He's a cop, so maybe he's just helping investigate some things. I don't know, or he's probably just like just there because in case anything happens, I don't know, but yeah, and apparently this where they're at right here is actually the theater that we saw a few months ago. That picture of the theater with all the stab posters and that movie theater. Apparently, this is where that is. I'm not saying I know for sure, but apparently that's where it is. But it also looks like a museum kind of as well, which we did see a museum picture that I covered on my channel a couple months ago. And I'm assuming, you know, I'm assuming that this whole building that they're in right here is kind of like a it's part of it's either part of the college campus. They have like a theater there, kind of like with Scream 2, but this is kind of like an actual like movie theater and stuff like that. Or it's kind of like it's just like a building, that's off of the campus, and it has like a museum, and it has a movie theater, and it has, a whole bunch of, just other stuff in this building. So it could be like of, half of everything pretty much of like I said, the museum, the theater, and the maybe um maybe a freaking, I don't know, a restaurant. Like, it could be half of like a whole bunch of stuff. So I feel like this is going to be a big building that'll lead into a whole bunch of other sections of the building. And if that's true, I think that would be cool to see. Maybe we can have some different, you know, that because that's another way they can have different scenes, be taking place for their movie, that we probably never seen before. Especially the museum part. Like if we see that, because we most likely are, because I literally saw, I talked about the picture that we saw for Scream 6, with the museum. So we definitely are gonna have a museum, and we never seen a museum for any of the Scream movies, so that would be cool. We saw restaurants, we saw a whole bunch of pictures that I'm hoping, is in the movie. That I mean, not I know they're gonna be in the movie, but like they utilize it properly, But and the theater, like I said, this is most likely part of it. So, either they're just, going to have fun, or they're investigating something because maybe something happened. Like I don't know. Like this is like, interesting to speculate on, because like we don't know what everyone in this picture here could be doing. They could either just be going to this place to have fun, or they're investigating something because something happened, something terrible happened. Who knows? But everyone has this like shocked look on their face. And I don't know if it's just because of, this is, purposely done just for this picture, or if it's because it's part of the actual movie. Like I said, this is either a promo picture, or it's actually part of the movie and it's going to be shown in the trailer. And everyone here in this picture looks like they have this shocked look on their face, like they look all stunned, like they just saw something, crazy. So, I mean, who knows what this scene could be? This is interesting. But yeah, and Universal Horror had said, we like we don't know for sure, but he did say that the first trailer for Scream 6 will be seen in December. So sometime in December we might get a trailer for Scream 6. No guarantee, but this is just speculation. I'm hoping we get something at least for Scream 6, you know, eventually, because like I said, this movie, the whole marketing for this movie is gonna start eventually. It's gonna pick up, by December to January. That's when, yeah, and especially February, that's when the marketing for this movie will really start to rise. So I feel like by December though is when it'll really start. That's when it'll begin, and it'll continue throughout the months afterwards. You know, so the marketing for sure will start in December, but who knows when we'll actually get the trailer? Like that's all speculation here. So yeah, well, I guess we'll see with that. We'll have to wait and see with that and what can happen. But yeah, I hope we get a trailer soon for Scream 6. Like if we get it in, you know, mid-December, maybe a little bit before Christmas. I would love that. If we get it like a little bit before Christmas, maybe the day before Christmas, on Christmas Eve, or on the actual day of Christmas, or maybe a little bit after Christmas. Like I don't know, maybe like just somewhere around there would be cool. Like just the first trailer for Scream 6, that would be awesome. But Yeah, this is just, all speculation. Who knows? But I'm sure December will definitely be the month where the marketing for this movie will actually begin, you know? So, yeah, this picture is interesting. I was just shocked seeing this because, like, I thought this was fake. I thought this was fake. And I honestly didn't even realize that this was Kirby at first either. Because I was like, what the heck? Who is this? Like, is this Kirby or is this someone else? But then I looked closely and I was like, oh yeah, this is Kirby. And I even saw some other, people on Twitter, like, like pointing it out. So then, yeah, it is Kirby. And she's wearing that outfit actually. Well, first of all, everyone in this picture has an awesome outfit. Um I love Kirby's outfit. Probably the best, but everyone has a good outfit here. But this is Kirby's outfit. We actually saw in a picture a few months ago where we saw Hayden Panettiere reading like a magazine, and like Jasmine Savoy was like, in that she was also there as well taking a picture. When we saw like we saw that picture of both of them in there, and Hayden Panettiere was reading this like magazine, and she had that same shirt. So this must be from that scene, like where they were where they were like shooting that scene, and she was probably barely getting ready for that scene before whenever we had saw that picture a couple months ago. So yeah, because I noticed that was that same outfit. And I would bring it up, but it's like I can't, I couldn't even find it. But I'm sure you guys know which outfit, what picture I'm talking about. Um, and yeah, I'm just excited for this movie overall. Like I'm really excited for Scream Six. I feel like this movie has so much potential, and I think Scream Six could be good. This is like my most anticipated movie of 2023. Like it, like because I'm just stoked for this movie. I don't know, man. I can't wait for it. Like, I can't wait, man. I really can't. I just wish the months would, go by so we can just see it. But yeah, I feel like Scream Six, it definitely has big potential because, Scream Six could be the movie that does different things, and it could be the movie that, is very groundbreaking for all of us as fans. And, if it is that kind of movie, it'll definitely be a win-win for us big screen fans, you know, and it'll prove the fans that think that the only reason this franchise is consistent is because it's the same thing every time. It'll prove those fans wrong who say that because this franchise is not consistent because it's just the same thing. It's consistent because the movies are actually just they just simply are good compared to other franchises that have crappy sequels. So, I mean, like, yes, for the most part, this franchise has been the same thing. For the most part, it has, been the same thing every time. But that doesn't take away from the consistency of this franchise. Like, and if this movie is still good and it's still consistent while also being new and like different at the same time, it'll literally shut that argument up from the fans who say this franchise is only consistent because it's the same thing. It'll literally shut that argument up from fans who say that. Because like I said, this franchise is not just consistent because it's the same thing. It's consistent because it's actually a high quality franchise. You know, the movies, the sequels are just simply better than half of the sequels in other franchises. You know, it's that simple. Like I feel like that's just really what it is. But for sure, I feel like I have hope and faith for this movie. I believe it could be different and new and refreshing, and I think it could be good and still remain the consistency of this franchise. I believe in it. Um, and yeah, like hopefully we get more more pictures like these for, Scream 6. Like I said, the marketing will definitely pick up in December, and hopefully we can just keep getting more and more news so I can keep making more and more videos. Because I honestly, bro, I was gonna make a video yesterday, but I literally had no idea what to do it on. Like literally. But yeah, I'm just excited for this movie. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And yeah, hopefully you guys are excited for Scream 6. Like I said, like and subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and I see you guys in the next video. Peace.